So surviving T.I. and Tiny.
The way you name this segment.
That's the way to start.
I know that was a weird swerve, but look, we talk about
the people who died. Okay, let's talk about sex trafficking.
Well, this is the Darren Green Show, and we talk about celebrity news. Today, well, rapper T.I. and his wife Tiny has been accused of allegedly trafficking girls and assaulting a young woman. Okay, these rumors have come from her former associate and friend Sabrina Peterson. She's like some entrepreneur or something like that. Well, it all started when she made a post on Instagram accusing T.I. of threatening her with a gun in front of her kids or whatever. Yeah, and it gets weird because she says when she was asked, like, you know, because somebody commented on the post and was like, why he do that or whatever, she said it's because, I was fighting his assistant that was treating Tiny like a slave. I'm like, okay. So obviously Tiny, you know, she riding for her man. She was posting pictures and videos of Sabrina's children hanging out with T.I. and she captioned it like, oh, he was uncle 2 years ago. Like, what you talking about? Girl, you making up stuff, you lying, this, that, and the third. It's causes Sabrina to go on live, and the girl she doubled down on what she said. She said, look, at the end of the day, that was 2 years ago. And at the end of the day, like, I guess he put a gun to my head or whatever. Like he attacked her. He tried to, like, apparently, allegedly, this is all alleged.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure I say that.
Until you get the facts.
Yeah. But she also claims that the couple lures women to have threesomes. Okay. We know this. Nicole Scherzinger said that, you know, she was lured in. Rob Kardashian claims that Black China was doing stuff with T.I. and Tiny. Like, so this is not old news, but the part that's a little concerning is that Sabrina was pulling up receipts of women saying that they were targeted and lured to, you know, have a threesome with T.I. and Tiny at a young age. Like she said, one of the girls said I was 16, drugs was involved. Like, it's a mess. Like, it's a real big mess. Even there was even one that recounted a time where, okay, Tiny got jealous because I guess T.I. was paying attention to the third person more, and she go ahead and try to whoop her ass, and she tried to defend herself, and T.I. choked the girl out. Like, it's look, you know, I gotta put that allegedly.
Oh man.
It is a mess. Okay, now Shekinah, you know, Shekinah was known for being Tiny's best friend. She was on Family Hustle. She got on live and was talking about Sabrina. Well, she said, "Girl, I don't know what you're talking about because at the end of the day, you were the one that was recruiting. And you mad because you wanted Tiny and she ain't want you." I'm like, child, not.
Oh my!
Like, what?
The girls are fighting.
The girls are fighting.
Nightmare.
Yeah, like.
You just look at people like this, like, you know what? I'm not even showing up work today. This is too much.
Yeah.
That was chaotic.
I wasn't surprised by the news though. Like there are a lot of like couples, like Hollywood couples, that because they have access and they have money, like I won't say able to get away with stuff like that, but they do have a different level of freedom than most people, and a lot of them actually their moral compass is typically non-existent. The more money you have, like the less more restrictions you have. And then when I was reading the story about like some of the younger girls, like even with the whole R. Kelly thing, these girls that they prey on are girls that you wouldn't think would say anything because they don't have anything. Like you have everything to gain from, you know, taking on this relationship or this like throughlehood with a rich famous couple who can pay for your silence. You know what I mean? Like bills are paid, you know, they have access to drugs, they have access to other celebrities. So, you know, sometimes it looks as though there's going to be a payoff for participating in stuff like this. But the chickens always come home to roost. Like what's done in the dark always comes to light.
Come back to light.
Yeah.
And, so now watching Tiny, her defense of the situation, I was like, well, I mean, what else can you say? Like, do we ever expect these celebrities to come out like, actually, yes, we do like having threesomes with 16-year-olds. Like,
they'll never be that honest.
Like,
yeah.
And 16 to 20 preferably. And if the bitch looks better than me and he looks at her too long, I may punch her. Like, is that what we expected Tiny to say? May or may not be the truth. Like, interesting to see how, as far as deep as we've gotten into cancel culture, if it's going to be a thing. Like, is VH1 going to pull, Family Hustle in the midst of these allegations? I mean, he's done all this other shit. He's going to jail for having guns and all this other stuff. Is this going to be the thing that gets the King of the South dethroned and up out of here? Is probably what we're going to be waiting to see. Or if they're going to be able to spin this trauma or this controversy into another reason that people want to watch their show when it comes out.
But I think, okay, I ain't got an issue with you. If you want to lure people in, women to have sex with or whatever, unless they're, let me just rephrase that, unless they're of age, okay, 21 and what? No, y'all old as hell. 25 and up. You get what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, these are young women, and I feel like,
18.
Oh, 1 second.
18 is the age of consent.
But some of these girls said they were 16.
I know, that's why I said 18. Like 18, you can do whatever you want to in this country.
Yeah, but 18 is a little. It's a little. Like I look at you a little funny when 18 really.
18 years old, a teenager, but it's illegal, and like you said, like 25 is a better age because you're more developed and you kind of like get an understanding of yourself. But people below that, like they're still trying to figure the shit out. Like you're basically messing with someone who's like legally a child. Like a legal child.
Well, that's with that politics. I feel that these girls need to go to the police. These girls need to need to take this to court. I get that you're talking to this woman that has whatever you got to do. You got to do it the right way and not like just you putting it on Instagram, but it's always going to be alleged until you try to like I said, contact report it. Like nothing is getting reported. Not saying that it's not right now. As we speak, it could be. Something could be. But you're gonna have to report it. And the friend, she looking real. Y'all ended my friendship, so I'm about to expose y'all. That's what it's coming. But honey, you was doing the recruiting, apparently, allegedly. What's going on? It is chaotic. Like JD Celebrity's child. People said it about the Smiths.
By who?
The Smith, Will Smith, Jaden Pinkett Smith.
They said
what? Oh, you said Smith.
Did they be having people? Well,
you said that about them too?
As far as them swinging.
Yeah.
I know they like to swing and threesomes and stuff, but it seems like they never had like an allegation like this.
Right.
From what I know.
I'm just saying these celebrities
and I think
is
like
weird,
even
honey.
with the police, like, I think like
I was talking to Jay, nobody asked, so.
You said Jay didn't whoop nobody ass. Look, that is I don't know how they can move from this if this comes out as true. Like, if any way, like, because you already know the only thing. The only thing that's compelling me to believe this woman about the whole he put a gun to my head. T.I. is very disrespectful to women. Okay. There's many accounts of him saying certain things, so I wouldn't put it past him being like that.
To do these things.
Yeah. As far as the trafficking thing, like I said, we got to use alleged because we don't know. These are people on Instagram saying their stories, and I never want to say that you're not telling the truth, but I just we need proof? Something. We need some factual evidence, some evidence,
documentation or something. Yeah. But like, even like you said cop, and I was like, but sometimes there's dirty cops. Like, they're celebrities. Like, who's to know if they're not bribing them?
Right.
Like there's, even if you say like trust the cops, trust the court system, has the court system really been in Black people's favor anyway? Like, I don't know about all that. I think their story is true, and I like that they're going yeah, I like that they're going to Instagram, but like if they could incorporate documentation or proof or something that shows it, I think we could just be our own judges.
Because it's going to stay in the hearsay category.
It's going to stay in the hearsay unless you actually show that. If you want to like spread lies, not lies. Hold up. If you want to spread news or anything like that, you should at least show proof too. Because what is hearsay, as you say, But I don't think like just reporting and going to the cops is like the best way. It is a way, but it's not the best way, in my opinion, at least. Because there's dirty cops. There's dirty cops.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how they're going to respond to this. I mean, like you said it earlier there about Tiny's response. It's like you're not really proving. Yeah, like you're not really proving anything. Like you're saying, okay, he was uncle 2 years ago. Okay, and
right, what they gotta do today?
What that mean? Right, what that mean today? Like things don't change in the course of 2 years, honey.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just tragic because like this is like that thing that like I was telling you about with like what I'm doing with black misogyny. Like this is like the exact example of it. You know what I mean? Like he's only doing that because he feels like he can. He has a system where it's empowering him to do things like that. And it's tragic because like you could just be using your money and your wealth and everything to do something better and to change the narrative for everyone. But you're using it to sex traffic, allegedly, like, I don't know. It's just messed up.
We gonna pray for them, honey.